So this year I set myself the goal to pick up my oil colours again because it's been about 10 months since I've last painted on canvas. And funnily enough, last time I used oil paints properly was when I first started my channel. That was the second video I've ever posted where I painted every single day for a week, and that was 7 days, 7 paintings. And I want to do that again, but a bit different. I am not going to pressure myself to make 7 paintings, but I would want to paint every single day. I think with social media there is a lot of pressure to produce new work every single day, and for me personally I wouldn't be able to paint something on a big scale or something very detailed or time consuming, but I didn't want to get back on a practice of painting more regularly. So I sketched out some ideas in one of my sketchbooks. I just wanted to have a play, so I painted this bush of rosehip that was based on a photograph I took a few months ago during a walk. I didn't film any of the process for it because I just wasn't sure if it would turn out the way I wanted, but I do quite like the softness of it, and I was more happy than I thought I would be with the end result. Then I started on the actual painting I wanted to make, and this was a winter landscape theme, and I was on a drive, a very early morning drive, and everything was very frosty and white, and there was just this little red car in front of us, and it had a very interesting contrast and composition, so I thought I want to take this and put it on canvas. I also wanted to capture this feeling of cold and crisp morning. It's almost like capturing my memory. And I also wanted to try something slightly different than what I usually do. So I did a purple underpainting, which I really enjoyed. And speaking of trying new things, I just quickly wanted to say thank you to today's sponsor, which is This Month's Craft. This Month's Craft is a way of trying new hobbies without breaking the bank. It's easy and affordable for anyone to explore new hobbies every single month. The box comes with everything you need in the kit and also a leaflet with a few projects and even some insights about the craft you are trying. So maybe you've been thinking about picking up a new hobby and you are just not sure what to do. So this is a very easy way to try a lot of different things each month, having a different theme and a different craft. I personally picked up a pottery box because it's something that I've been wanting to try for a long time, and I actually invited my partner to do a little challenge together, see who can pick it up better. We had lots of fun together and a great way of spending some time without actually looking at screens. And you can use the code ELIDA20 for 20% of discount on your first order. Now, going with the next painting, I was using a picture I've taken in Portugal last summer because I lived there for about 3 months. And I really wanted to do something on a much higher scale than the previous 2 paintings I've done, and also a subject that I haven't really done on canvas. This painting has made me realize that it takes time to make a more finalized piece, especially when you have such sharp corners and straight lines, as I found myself working on this for over 3 days and I still haven't finished it. But it just felt great to pick up my paints again, to have a slightly more complex and more detailed painting. Also, I was struggling quite a bit trying a slightly different style and had to come up with different ways of rendering the objects, and also I was trying to make a decision. Do I want this to be on the realistic side? Do I want it to be a bit more stylized? And I think I kind of came with a combination of both. Like I said, this is not finish, I would like to maybe put a tree or something in the composition, but I felt like I needed a break after working on it for 3 full days, waking up in the morning and doing a few hours, then taking a break and doing some more in the evening. Then I seen this art challenge on Instagram. It was called Ancient Woodland, and I thought, oh, this could be quite a nice break from the oil painting. And I took out my Kuretake watercolors and started painting. The first prompt was fly agaric. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing this right, but it's basically a red mushroom with dots. I'm pretty sure it's also very poisonous. Yeah, I wanted to do something quite fun, and I also sketched a little froggy sitting on top of the mushroom, and I also painted this on toned paper. This is a Strathmore mixed media paper. I think you can tell that I was painting in oils before doing this one because my approach was slightly different. And I had lots of fun, especially as the Kuretake watercolors at the time were quite new in my collection, and I love using them because you get a thicker and sometimes more richer pigment. Then I moved into the next prompt, which was lichen, and I found this photograph of a very mossy forest, and I really like the colors on it and the composition, so I used that in my watercolor sketchbook, and I was really trying to come up with different textures and color combinations and giving a sense of depth, but without going super detailed on it either. And I had a lot of fun doing it. I even used a watercolor pencil, and I started with very light washes, and then I was just layering on top of it. So yeah, I was thoroughly enjoying myself. And at this point it's been already a week, but I wanted to keep going, and I also started simultaneously another challenge. This is the 30 days of sketchbook joy, and the first prompt was draw your supplies, and I had a new watercolor palette, and this is what I did, which again was a lot of fun. And I must admit, I think I was slightly out of my mind for trying 2 challenges at the same time, but it kept me going. I was painting or drawing almost every day for the entire month of February, and I was also trying a lot of different things, a lot of different subjects, combining a lot of medium. So that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I always enjoy making challenges like this, and I think you do too, because when I did this last year it got a lot of views. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you would like to see anything like this again, and until next time, bye!